So the last few weeks we've been minding our own business, and then,
Naga Cougar is here.
And then we're like, okay, that's awesome, let's just digest that.
The Tigrex is here too.
Okay, alright, everybody just calm down, and then...
Corvinus is here as well.
They're like, just give me a moment, I just need a...
Barrioff says hi.
God damn it, I want to catch my breath. So that's what we're going to do today, fellow hunters. We are going to just pause and go over every confirmed monster coming to Iceborne that is not previously in World. So, 14 of them. Yep, all 14. And you're thinking, that's more than I thought there was. And yeah, well, there's probably a few that I'm going to say and you're going to be like, oh, come on. Like Popo. Oh, come on! See, I told you someone was going to say that. But no, there are some juicy ones on this list, as you might well realize. So, let's bash out again. Anteka, we have the Kortos, the new flying snaky wing drakes.
Love you, Kortos, cause you're the best.
We got the Wolves, the furry cuddlers, who really like to cuddle too much. And to round out our smaller individuals, we have the brand new Linian species. These guys are adorable. So these are the Boa Boa, and just look at them. They like to dress up and pretend to be their favorite food source, their favorite prey, the Popo, which seems kind of like a dick move by them. Like, if a murderer came at you wearing your own skin, where am I going with this? Also, if they dress as Popo, sure, the Tigrex is going to be on them. But either way, they look adorable, and they look like they're going to get up to a lot of mischief, these little snow cats. And I obviously then would assume we're getting a brand new gadget with their introduction, a new tribe to befriend. They're the source of all the various cave doodles and paintings, a lot of which promise some very interesting monsters we've not seen yet. So it is very nice to be introduced to the Boa Boa. Then, let's run down the list of the big boys. Okay, Beotodus we know about, new Piscine Wyvern, sharky fin on his head, looking very snazzy for a Piscine Wyvern, and he seems like a great introductory monster for a Piscine Wyvern, and honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to him in the proper game for a Piscine Wyvern. And then we got Bambaro, the lord of all Anteka and horned things, his furry majesty, he who shreds through trees and rocks as if they are but nothing in his wake. He is honestly really good. I'm still a little bit sad he's not a fully four-legged, more mammalian type creature, and he's just a kind of brute, but they have done a really good job with him, the prey to Barrioff and the rival to Beotodus. And talking prey to Barrioff! Actually, fully and truly confirmed. A little bit of gameplay of him, a little bit of him fighting down Bambaro, and he is the Lord of Hoarfrost Reach, the Apex, the Saber-Tooth Wyvern, and we have done an entire rundown lore how his fight works. If you would like to check that out, he is absolutely fantastic, but he is the most flyy of the pseudo-wyverns. He does take to the sky, and he likes to hover and shoot icy whirlwinds at you in a much more fun way than Kushala does, I will admit, and he's just fantastic. He has the feralness that he is, and I love him. What's not to love about him? He's a spiky, dusky, and now so fluffy!
Boots with the fur.
Pseudo-wyvern for us all to go at, so I'm very much excited to see how he interacts with the hunters and the environment, though I still can't deny that his brethren are a little bit, at least to me, cooler. Naga Cougar, the first famous returning face we got confirmation of and now have fought in the demo. He is fluffy and beautiful and slightly blurry, but that's okay. He is relentless, pouncy, fun times, new, competing apex in the ancient forest, and he very much is stealthy, a lot more passive than I expected. He likes to just stretch out on rocks. He is honestly very feline, he does have those panther sensibilities, and that's something I really appreciate. I'm excited to dig down into his ecology and actually watch him hunt, because they are fully silent, suppressed predators. They are the ultimate ambush hunter. They are the stalker in the night. And seeing that represented now in World, we can finally get the ecology of these creatures. God, that's exciting to me. More than anything, I'm excited to just watch these old monsters I love just live their lives. Is that weird? Because, God, I just want to stare at them. Just a lot. Like a lot. And then also, of course, Tigrex, who is, initially it would seem his intro cutscene appears to be in the Vale, but he is confirmed to be a roaming, invading predator a la Betelgeuse, a la Devil Joe, which is curious because he is supposed to be on the same level as Nagakuga, as Barioth, as Rathalos, as Diablos, you know, like the top, well, dog, not you, Odogaron, in each zone. But invaders traditionally are much stronger. They're like tier 3.5, almost Elder Dragon strength. Don't get me wrong, Tigrex is, well, one of the most powerful creatures lore-wise going that isn't an Elder Dragon, but it's going to be interesting seeing him take on that just surprise appear anywhere, which means we should get him turf warring, well, of course, with Barioth on Hoarfrost, but also Nagakuga in the forest, and hey, they might not actually be draws. Though we do see him have a go at Odogaron's turf war with him isn't completely one-sided, so perhaps not. Perhaps we just have an invader that isn't quite that level above. But either way, it is very nice to see him here. Then, of course, we get our new variant in Shrieking Legiana. Honestly, NCH, I love you, and you guys need to see that animation, and I'll put it in the description. I cannot wait to fight this, because look, I love Legiana, and I think giving her a variant like this is a really nice way to elevate her in everyone's minds, putting her on the level of Raging Brachydios, Savage Devil Joe, Furious Rajang, but her fight needs to match it. She needs to be brutal, she needs to be powerful, she needs to be a serious threat. And from the looks of things, it seems like perhaps she will be. Her ice attacks are nothing to sneeze at. They are blanketing the battlefield in spiky frost, and that is lovely. And, well, I kind of feel like Odogaron deserves a variant too. Right? He is the other new monster apex, along with Legiana, that is awesome. People love him, of course they do, especially that armor set. But at the same time, again, I feel like he could do with being kicked up a notch just to really cement his place. Well, perhaps Deviant Odogaron is indeed what is in the poison caves on Hoarfrost. Maybe he is what's crawling through the ice tunnels. Maybe we do get a Snow Dogaron that's poisony and a whole other breed of beast. That would be fantastic, though that might not be likely, because we do have confirmation, of course, of a creepy cave wyvern, Giginox, or Kezu, or perhaps something entirely new, but given that we've got Barioth, Nagakuga, and Tigrex, well, the next one of that skeleton is Giginox. Yes, Akantor and Eukanlos, but they are something different altogether in terms of their impact in the game, whereas Giginox is just another regular map monster. There is a poison area for him, there is caves for him to crawl through, he is something that would attack out of nowhere from above, and you know, it's hard not to think that we are definitely getting a creepy ice cave crawling wyvern. That is guaranteed, that is confirmed, that's why it is here being talked about. The only question in the air is it Kezu, is it Giginox, is it something new altogether? And the overwhelming evidence based on the environmental fitting Giginox's profile of where he likes to live, well, it points to Giginox, along with the pseudo-wyvern preference that they seem to be having right now. So, yeah, look out for Giginox, it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for his egg babies to attack me in World's graphics. Is that weird? I don't care. It's gonna be awesome. Hello. His poisonness is fantastic, alright? Everyone hail to His Majesty, the Creeping Venom Wyvern. Then, of course, we have the flagship in Velkhana. We know her armor, and we know that she is an ancient monster, almost fairy tale mythical in nature, and only now being confirmed to actually exist with her discovery. Maybe perhaps stronger than Nergigante, maybe an Elder Dragon of a higher tier, like a Matsu, which would be very interesting to see, and something very needed in World. She fights supposedly by making the combat zone smaller and smaller with ever-increasing walls of ice, which is really impressive a mechanic. and I cannot wait to experience that firsthand. I really, really can't. So that is some lovely information on her, and there is, well, theories that the handler's unnatural urge to solve this mystery, her drive, there's something going on with her. Perhaps that is Velkhana calling, perhaps she has some sort of connection there, and that's going to be interesting to figure out and work through. And then finally, of course, we have Clavernus, who was teased, no actual footage of him yet, except like a foot and like shady little sort of still him standing there, but we do get his sail sword? Yes, his sail sword! Army mateys, come aboard me Clavernus and we can be setting off! No, we do have Mr. 1000-Degree Knife Tail on his way, and that is very exciting. I honestly do think we'll get Zinogre and Brachydios, and that is a theory to talk about in another video. In fact, a video coming probably tomorrow or in the next couple days, but it is very cool. There's a lot of new info to dig into recently, a lot to analyze, and a lot pointing to a lot of cool stuff, and I will certainly be getting on that. But I wanted to just take a breath, alright? And just run down everything we're fully aware of in the knowledge that we are getting enough content to rival the base game. And we know that because we're getting enough cutscenes to rival the first game. They said there's a lot of new monsters coming, so I think we might end up seeing in the 25 to 30 region, so we're about a third of the way there, which is really fucking exciting. Who are you most excited for so far? Who are you liking the look of? Let me know, but for now, like you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more, hit the bell, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video float.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you even though the outro's no longer that kinda relevant. But the new one's being worked on and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.